Hello students, welcome back to the lecture 7 of chapter 4. So in lecture 6 we have discussed how we can convert or how we can represent a linear equation in two variables into its graphical form, or you can say how we can draw a graph for a linear equation in two variables. Okay, there we discussed that in order to represent or draw the graph for a linear equation, you have to first find out some solutions of that equations. Okay, and those solutions must be in order pair form. They must be in order pair form. Okay, you have to find 2 or 3 or 4 or more than 4 number of solutions. Okay, they must be in order pair form. Now these points, okay, these points should be represented on this Cartesian coordinate system. Then you have to join all those points so that you will get a straight line. Now that straight line will represent the linear equation in two variables. Okay, and in this class we will elaborate that theory and we will do some problems regarding lecture 6. Okay, let's start with the first question. So the first question is to draw the graph of the equation x plus y is equal to 4. So here is the linear equation which contains two variables and we have to represent it into its graphical form. That means we have to draw a graph for this linear equation. How? Let's see. So first write the linear equation. As I have told you, in order to find the graphical form of this linear equation, you need to find some solutions of that equations. Okay, and those solutions must be in order pair form. Okay, so let's find some solution of this equation. Suppose I take x to be 0 in this case and substitute x to be 0 in this equation, then what will be your equation now? Now the equation will be 0 plus y is equal to 4. Hence y is equal to 4. So our solution is 0, 4. Okay, always write the x coordinate or the value of x first, then you have to write the y coordinate. Okay, then find the second one. Suppose I take x to be minus 1. So our equation becomes minus 1 plus y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 4 and minus 1 goes to the right hand side, plus 1 it will be 5. Right? Suppose I take x to be 1. So the equation becomes 1 plus y is equal to 4. So y is equal to 4 minus 1 is equal to 3. So here the solution is 1, 3. Here also you write the solution minus 1 and 5. Okay. Then if you put x to be 2, then the equation will become 2 plus y is equal to 4. Okay. So implies y is equal to 4 minus 2. So y is equal to 2. Hence you get the solution x coordinate first, y coordinate second. So in this way we get 4 solutions. Okay. You also, if you want, then you can find more than 4 solutions, 5, 6, 7 or 8 solutions. But you need at least 2 solutions in order to draw a graphical form of this equation. Why you need to find 2 solutions? Because in order to draw a straight line, at least how many points you require? See, if we have 2 points, then can we draw a straight line? Yes, we can draw a straight line. We do not need to write or to draw more than 2 points. Okay, so if we have at least 2 points, then we can easily draw a straight line. Hence, minimum 2 points are required in order to draw a straight line. That is why you need at least 2 solutions in order to draw the graph of this equations. Okay, but if you want, then you can find more than 2 solutions, but at least you have to find 2 solutions. Okay, so here we find how many solutions? Here we find 4 solutions. Now the next step is to write all those solutions in a tabular form. Okay, let's draw the table. Okay, this is the table. In this table you have to draw 2 rows, first row and second row. The first row stands for x coordinate and the second row stands for y coordinate. Understood? Now we found 4 solutions here. That is why you have to draw 4 columns. Okay. So this column stands for the first solution. This column stands for the second solution. This for third solution and this column for the fourth solution. So write the x and y coordinate of each solutions. So for the first solution, the x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 4. For the second one, the x coordinate is -1, y coordinate is 5. Here the x coordinate is 1 and y coordinate is 3. And here the x coordinate is 2 and y coordinate is 2. Understood? Now all those points are being represented on a tabular form. Right? Now coming to the next step. In the next step, we have to represent all these points on this Cartesian coordinate system. Okay, so let's represent them. Coming to the first point, okay, the first solution. In this point, you can see the x coordinate is 0. Okay, and we know if the x coordinate of a point becomes 0, then it must lie on which axis? On y axis. Why? Because its x coordinate is 0. So this point should lie on y-axis, but we don't know whether it lie on the positive direction of y-axis or towards the negative direction of y-axis. So here you can see the y-coordinate has positive sign. That means it should lie towards the positive direction of y-axis. So you have to move how much unit? 4 unit in the top direction or topmost direction. So here is the origin and you have to move 4 units towards the top. And this point represent 0, 4. Understood? Next, let's represent the second one. Here the x coordinate is -1. That means it has negative sign and y coordinate has positive sign. Okay, negative, positive. That means this point will lie in which quadrant? In quadrant 2. So this point should lie in this quadrant. So let's represent it. -1. So you have to move towards the negative direction of x-axis up to 1 unit. So let's move. This is your -1 units. Now you have to move 5 unit in the positive direction of y-axis. So let's move towards the top. This is, you can see, this point represents -1, 5. Okay. So next point 1, 3. Here both the coordinate has positive sign. That means they lie in quadrant 1. So you have to move 1 unit in the positive direction of x-axis and 3 unit in the positive direction of y-axis. Okay. Now this is the point. And this point represents 1, 3. Okay. Now the last point is 2, 2. So in x-axis you have to move 2 units. In y-axis you have to move 2 units. So I think this is the point. Now all those points are being represented on the Cartesian coordinate system. Next task is to join all those points. So let's join them. Okay, we have to join all these points. If you want, then you can also extend this straight line on both the direction. Okay, you can extend this straight line on both the direction. Now your task has been completed. Now this seems to be a straight line. Hence what you get? You get that if you want to draw a graph for this linear equation x plus y is equal to 4, then it resembles like a straight line. Hence you can write this straight line represents the equation x plus y is equal to 4. Understood? So you have to follow such steps in order to represent this straight line. Okay, again if you recall, first you have to find some solutions of these equations, and I have told you you need at least 2 solutions in order to draw a straight line. Why? Because in order to draw a straight line we need at least 2 points. Okay, starting point and ending point, then you can easily draw a straight line. Hence you need to find at least 2 solutions, but you can also find more than 2 solutions for your convenience. Then you have to write all those solutions in a tabular form. Okay, and each point should be represented on a Cartesian coordinate system. then join all these points, you can get your straight line. Okay, let's do one more question. Okay, so here also we have to draw the graph of the equation y is equal to 3x. So y is equal to 3x is a linear equation and it contains two variables. So it is a linear equation in two variables. Now we have to draw the graph for this linear equation. Okay, so we have to follow the same procedure that we followed in the question number 1. That means we have to find some solution for this equation, then write those solutions in the tabular form. Then those solutions should be represented on the Cartesian coordinate system and draw the straight line. Our task has been completed. So let's find out the solutions. Okay, suppose I put x to be 0. And what is the value of y? Y is equal to 3 into 0. So you get y is equal to 0. So our possible solution is 0, 0. This is the first solution. Now for second solution you can take x to be 1. So equation becomes y is equal to 3 into 1. That is 3. So the possible solution is 1, 3. You have to write the x coordinate first, then you have to write the y coordinate. Okay. Next, for the third solution you can take x to be 2. So your y coordinate will be 3 into 2. That is 6. So the solution is 2, 6. Again you can take x to be minus 1. Okay. So y will become 3 into minus 1, that is minus 3. Hence the solution is minus 1, minus 3. So in this way you can find more than 4 number or 5 number of solution, but we need at least 2 solutions in order to draw the straight line. So here we find 4 solutions. Okay, so let's write those solutions on the tabular form. So you have to write the first solution, x coordinate is 0, y coordinate is 0, x coordinate is 1, y coordinate is 3. X coordinate is 2, y coordinate is 6, x coordinate is minus 1 and y coordinate is minus 3. Okay. The next step is to represent all these points on this Cartesian coordinate system. So let's represent the first point. The first point coordinates are 0, 0. That means this is nothing but the origin. As we know, the coordinate of the origin is 0, 0. So this point represents 0, 0. Next point is 1, 3. It has positive sign, it has positive sign. So this point should lie in the quadrant 1. You have to move 1 unit in the positive direction of x-axis and 3 unit in the positive direction of y-axis. This point. Okay. Then 2, 6. 2 unit in the positive direction of x-axis and 6 unit in the positive direction of y-axis. This is the point. Okay. So write the coordinate of those points. 2, 6. This is 1, 3 and this is 0, 0. Next is minus 1, minus 3. So both has negative signs. So they lie in quadrant 3. Okay. You have to move 1 unit in the negative direction of x-axis. Okay. Then 3 unit in the negative direction of y-axis. That means towards the downmost direction. Okay. This is the point. This point represents minus 1, minus 3. Okay. Next task is to join all these points. So let's join them. So we have to join all these points. Now you can extend this point or this line on both the directions. So that finally you got a straight line. Now this straight line represents the linear equation y is equal to 3x. Understood? So in this way you can find or you can draw the graph of the linear equation, and the graph of the linear equation is always a straight line. You have to keep in mind. Okay.